up can be a roller coaster, from fun experiences to awkward encounters. Many of those coming-of-age moments play out during junior high. Our next guests, iconic indie pop duo Tegan and Sara Quinn, candidly share their own experiences, reliving them in a semi-autobiographical book, Junior High. The graphic novel explores everything from music, sisterhood, and also coming out. Tegan and Sara, kind enough to join us in studio tonight. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you all started out with your first memoir, 2019, about high school that had tremendous success, ended up becoming a TV show. What made you decide, you know, we're going to peel back the onion a little deeper and go back to junior high?
We just hadn't done enough trauma dumping, I guess. Self-reflection. No, we actually started talking about junior high at the same time as high school, and we wanted to sort of take those themes and those sort of seminal moments in our life from high school and bring them back into junior high and for a younger audience, really. So, and junior high was traumatizing, but this book is not traumatizing. This is a more tender, lighthearted, aspirational look at junior high.
So you all talk about growing up and revealing your identities and sisterhood, sexuality. Why was it important for you to share these coming-of-age stories, not just individually, but collectively?
I mean, we've been playing music now since we were in high school. And one of the coolest parts of being in Tegan and Sara is our audience and the community that we've managed to connect with over all of these years. And one of the things they constantly tell us is how important it is that we talk about ourselves. Writing high school and now junior high, it's about us just sharing what happened to us, normalizing silly things like having a crush on a girl, you know, or fighting with your sister, or in my case, crying every first day of school until I was 13. You know, like I just think
13.
Yeah.
I remember being 14.
Yeah, just like I don't know, like we're happy to share it, you know.
And you talk about fighting with your sister. You know, many people assume that identical twins in particular are super tight, right, and really close. But you guys are open and honest. You talk about some fractures in your relationship early on. How were you able to evolve and ultimately move past that?
Therapy.
Okay.
You know, I think music truly was what brought us back together in adolescence. We were having such a difficult time. We really were pulling apart. We were trying to figure out who we were as individuals. And then we started playing music, and it was this really wonderful, safe way to be in a room with each other and not be fighting over clothes or the telephone or whatever nonsense we were fighting over. So in some ways, music, and then therapy when we were adults.
Both coming out as queer early on, were you able to have those conversations with each other? Was there one that first said, you know, I'm feeling this kind of way, and had to really break the ice between the two of you?
I think that was the big shock when we wrote our memoir, high school, was that we didn't come out to each other. It was a secret. We sort of kept hidden from one another. What's amazing about junior high is we were able to, you know, fictionalize parts of our story. And so in junior high, young Tegan and Sara get to talk about their feelings in a way that we didn't. We are in our 40s, but we have been in the music industry for 25 years, which I think keeps us really young and connected to a younger audience. You know, this book specifically was written for more of a junior high audience. You know, we wanted to make a story that felt approachable and safe, while also pushing some of those boundaries of things that happen at that age.
You also have a mean girl character, of course. Every junior high school book needs to have that. Talk about bullying when you were growing up.
I mean, it was so different because we grew up in the 90s, so there weren't cell phones, so it was sort of...
It was undocumented.
It was undocumented, yes, very good way to put it. The kind of bullying that we dealt with was minimal compared to many people, but it was still important to put in the story. I think Sara and I, we really struggled because we were total tomboys. We were queer when we were, you know, that age. We already knew we were different. Our goal was to not re-traumatize people reading the book, but to kind of poke fun at some of the things that happened to us.
Tell us about the Tegan and Sara Foundation, the point of the organization, the thrust of its mission.
We raise money for LGBTQ organizations, often grassroots organizations that center women and girls. Organizations that center women and girls tend to make half as much in terms of fundraising as men's organizations. So our goal is just to try to fund those that don't get funded. Lots of grassroots organizations around the country. One of our biggest programs is LGBTQ summer camps. We send kids to over, I think, almost 30 camps now. So LGBTQ kids who've never met other kids like them, who've never been to a space with tons of kids like themselves, we send them to summer camp every year. So it's been an amazing experience. I mean, it's so cliche to say that, like, giving back feels good, but it really does.
Look at those smiles.
Yeah.
All right, Tegan and Sara Quinn, we thank you so much for joining us. Want to let our viewers know their new book, Junior High, is now available wherever books are sold.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.